third one that he said. He was talking about like his favorite local artist. And then, of course, Fleming pulled a snitching music guy and was like, no Huey Lewis, no Santana. You're just really rapping. They're talking just rap.
Well, Santana's not snitching music. By the way, Jose Santana, I hung out with him at the pool yesterday. We was chilling and playing full theme music coming up. And Jose Santana was chilling, talking about he's sick. You know, we're all back with him.
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the...
What the? The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready, break!
Richardson going right to the air. Steps away to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Drake Jackson carrying him and finishing the play. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to roll up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
its opening drive. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up? Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. Touchdown! Danny Gray from 40 yards out. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Shreds into the stiff arm. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. Has got to be priority 1.
Here's Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. After one, it's 9-0. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
Look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bosa collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
3rd and long for Richardson. Flushed out right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that nearly It's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On third down, here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum. Make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to his left. As he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Richardson. Flush to his right. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Wow, what a kick. That was
good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by
that was not good.
And they'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Past the 20. They will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ayuk goes in motion.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, what the fuck was that, Daniel?
The interception, his 3rd.
God, that was stupid.
And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Steps away. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he gets out near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Oh, my gosh.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throw outside, McCaffrey's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Got it inside the 10. Still on first yard. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Taken in at the 11.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
That one, though, falls incomplete.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Oh, shit.
To return is McKenzie. Call that a 48-yard punt and made
Try
even better
though.
by a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one.
Oh, I missed him.
Offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out and hit up doing stadium.